Good morning guys, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome back to the videos. Before we jump into something that I should have done a long time ago on this car, I want to quickly talk to you guys about some of the new stuff that has just come out on the www.ZacBaldy website that is here for a limited time only. We have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff out there, well actually just one shirt, but I thought I would try my best at doing like a limited edition shirt. So the Baldy & Co. Christmas tee is currently out on the website, as well as a brand new RB25 tee, Barra V2, Genuine Wheels tee, and also the EK Civic tee, which is actually up there to raise money for the Are You OK Foundation, which I'm a very strong believer in. But yeah, all that stuff is currently up on the website right now. Please, before you watch the rest of this video, definitely go down, check out the website. And if you guys did want to support me in the biggest way possible, going down there and even just checking it out would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you so much. Let's jump into today's video. What is up guys? I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome back to the videos. And I hope that you guys liked yesterday's video too, because I haven't seen the comments yet, but I'm really hoping that a lot of you guys like the colors and everything else as well, because this is sort of how I want to move forward in doing the videos, you know, filming these videos in 4K 60. I'm going to end up getting a new lens for this camera, so that way we hopefully get a really wide angle lens. We can start actually utilizing the 4K on this camera. But yeah, I'm super stoked. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought or think of this video as well. But yeah, let's get straight into it. As I said before, this is definitely something that I should have done a long time ago, and that is getting a proper catch can set up in this car. Now, I've had my eye on a particular kit for a couple of months, pretty much ever since we got this thing tuned, or ever since we got this D1 spec catch can right here. But yeah, I've had a good chat to my friends over at AT Performance. I'll quickly show you what they sent out. Alright guys, so I sent an email out to ATP, and I want to give a massive shout out to them because they actually sent me out this incredible catch can for the R33, which just cleans up the entire engine bay. It utilizes a lot of unused space in the engine bay, and it helps to make it a whole lot cleaner. So they sent me out this video so I could do a comparison and install this on my car. And if you guys also use my affiliate link down in the description, or like any of the products in this video here today, definitely go down and show them some love as well. And if you're doing a catch can for your 33 at the same time, definitely go down and check it out, because this is one of the best on the market. Look at this. This is one of the nicest things that has ever gone on my RB. I've always gone with the cheap China spec stuff on the engine bay, much like the forward-facing plenum and just a whole bunch of stuff. There's a few things that have just gone on this car, and I'm like, these are way too nice to go on this car. This is an AT Performance and Fabrication catch can for the R33. Actually has some dash 10 lines on the very side here, and that's actually really cool. The actual breather itself is the ATP logo, which I really love. All of this, like the fabrication and everything, like you can kind of see all the welds beneath that awesome powder coat there. Looks absolutely amazing. But before we jump into comparing this to the one that's currently on the 33, we need to rip the one out of the 33 and bring it over to the bench right here, and we can do a quick little comparison. If you guys can't already notice just how much better this thing is. So yeah, we'll grab the other one out of the car and chuck it up here. Rightio, so the D1 spec catch can is out. Now I'm going to make this comparison based upon a lot of the cheaper catch cans that are out on the market, because you can get generic catch cans. Generic ones can work well in some cases, but for other cases, much like my RB, definitely need to step up and get something along the lines of this. And I'm going to quickly show you guys why that is. There's probably a few things that I could get into between these two catch cans, but I'm just going to go basically from what I can see between the two. Rightio, so looking at these two catch cans first of all, biggest thing is the actual flow itself. Looking at these two fittings on top of the D1 spec catch can or any other generic catch can, they were very close together. We could have put bigger fittings on there, however, we wouldn't actually be able to get the lines on there. So I'm not quite sure exactly what size hose this is right here, but we went from 2 really big hoses down to 2 very small hoses, not letting the engine breathe as much as as much as it wanted to, and creating some other issues that we shouldn't have had to run into. So yes, as you guys can see on the ATP one, however, you have 2 -10 fittings right here. Second of all, this catch can here was also not a breather style catch can. It was actually supposed to go back and into the intake itself. So I had to go ahead and drill some holes in the very top. So as you can see, I drilled 6 small holes in the top. Now that right there, it did breathe, but once again, it was very restrictive. On the ATP catch can, you have this really cool baffled ATP logo right here, and that allows it to breathe through all this. Right, and number 3, volume. This right here, the D1 spec catch can was a very small catch can, and yes, it did everything it needed to. It collected a decent amount of oil. This one right here is going to collect a whole lot more oil. And also the biggest difference between the generic catch can and the ATP catch can is the fact that this one here is baffled. I can't really show you guys exactly because it's all a sort of very enclosed unit. This one right here, if I was to take this top cap off, literally is just a cylinder. It's literally just an alloy cylinder. So there is no baffling whatsoever inside this. Now I have heard of a few people actually just putting like steel wool or stuff inside of it. I wasn't really a massive big fan of that idea, even though it probably would have worked a whole lot more than just having the can inside of it. It did still catch oil, but it's not going to catch anywhere near as much oil as what this one here is. This one right here, baffled kit, and yes, the ATP logo also helping out with that as well. So yeah, I'm super happy that ATP actually sent me this kit out right here. It's definitely going to be a lot more efficient in my car, being a drift car as such as well. This was definitely a must. It's going to flow a whole lot better, has a lot more volume, and looks a whole lot nicer. So anyway, I'm going to quickly chuck this in the car. And yeah, but first of all, we have a few things we need to do. So one thing I've already done is I've already just taken off the bolt to mount this. Not quite sure exactly where I want to mount this just yet. I think I might just zip tie it down there somewhere because I still want to retain that. I have no idea what it is, but it looks important. It has a few wires running to it. So I'm just going to leave that in there and not delete anything if I don't have to. So yeah, that 10mm bolt right there. And then the other one it mounts to is this one right down here on the strut tower. So that little 10mm bolt right there, I'm going to quickly take out. And then the catch can fits really nicely in this little section down here. Now, not only that, but yeah, before I show you probably the most expensive part of this entire build, I'm going to quickly just take out these right here, which in actual fact, I have not loosened off. Yeah, these were really bad. Boom, there we go. All right, let's get rid of them. Nice. Alright, so this morning I went to probably the most dangerous place on the north side of Brisbane, and that is Motorsports Accessories. They always help me out with a whole bunch of stuff, whether it's lines, fittings, for both my cars, and I cannot thank them enough. But once again, I spent a little bit more money than I should have, and this is probably going to be the nicest part of the entire STD33. Braided lines throughout. So this is going to look insane for this catch can setup. And unfortunately it went just a little bit over 1 meter, so I had to get 2 meters of the stuff. So I have a little bit of extra line there just in case I ever need it in the future. And not only that, but I got some beautiful -10 Aeroflow fittings. Expensive. Alright, so I got 2 90s to come off the cam covers, I got 2 straight fittings to go straight into the catch can, and then I also got these. I got 2 of these, which are 2 press-in fittings for the cam covers. So we can get rid of those ones right there, which would have suited a rubber hose. So we're going to completely get rid of the rubber hose, and because with our next step on this build going to be a high mount turbo kit with something that's a little bit more free-flowing through that hot side, I think it was definitely worthwhile going with braided hose instead of going with the rubber hose, because I know eventually that we're going to have to put a dump there. So I thought we'd definitely go ahead with this. I feel like it's just going to be a whole lot nicer on the build. So yeah, let's get this sorted. Just saying right now, this car does not deserve Aeroflow fittings. This is the nicest thing that's ever gone on my car. God damn it. which will go right there. So quickly just put this one up here, and then this bigger one fits down here. Rightio guys, we are in. Looks really nice down there. Fits super snug. So right here, the next thing we're going to be doing is making some lines. Unfortunately, before I can only get the rubber mallets so far, so I'm going to have to go get a plank of wood and then an actual hammer and press these in properly, because yeah, they definitely need to. They definitely need a little bit of drive behind them. But anyway, whilst we're doing this, we can actually make up the lines anyway. So all the lines here I have to make up myself. He showed me how to in the shop, which is actually really cool. So yeah, just pressing all of these on, they look it's actually a lot easier than I thought. So yeah, we'll do that quickly for the rest of the lines, and yeah, looks amazing. Alrighty, so I kind of jumped forward ahead a little bit, I'm sorry. Nah, it's all good. With the ATP catch can, I have it all mounted up. Everything is all nice and tight and out of the way of everything. One thing I'm gonna have to do is just move these two lines and just mount them further back and actually zip tie them all in there, because yeah, they all the clips broke, but that's okay. Yeah, lines are all mounted, as you guys can see, and then I haven't put in these press and fittings just yet, but I'll give you guys a little bit of a taste of what she's gonna look like once she's all done. Yeah, that looks so good. One thing we could have probably done is just made this a little bit shorter, but then if we did that, there's be more of a bend to it, we might have a chance of kinking this. So I'm glad we left it a little bit longer. I mean, I guess we could always do that, but then it wouldn't look as nice. So I'm thinking we might just leave it like that there, and one can just be straight, one can be like that. So looks so good. All right, I'm gonna quickly tap in these fittings. I have to go find a plank of wood so I can do that, and yeah. Alright, so I've really got to get a hammer. And once again, borrow my neighbour's hammer, like for the third time in 3 days. But let's quickly set you guys up. We'll screw in these fittings. Man, this is going to look so good. There we have it guys, the two lines mounted. Whew, looks so good. I would like it to be a little bit neater. Like obviously have them both go straight back, but I feel like this is probably going to be just the nicest way that they'll flow. Yes. I'm stoked. That looks so good. Rightio, last step, turn the car on and make sure everything's all G. Nice. I also just realised with these fittings, bonnet clearance may be an issue, so we'll put the bonnet down to make sure it doesn't rub on anything. Lol. Alrighty, bonnet shot's good. Happy about that. Rightio, I guess we'll take it for a test drive. Make sure nothing crazy happens, and I guess time will tell, see how much oil we collect in that catch can. Rightio, so not only are we testing the catch can, we're testing how Riley feels about the car now with its newfound mid-range power.
Do they know how much it is?
How much what?
It's going.
Yeah, 287 with an extra 50 mid-range. There you go. I was driving this back home today, and because this thing like squeezes you, I really needed to go to the toilet, and it sucked. What do you think?
Much nicer.
Yeah.
Let me drive it back. Serious?
No, why?
Let me drive it back.
We haven't even done a good pull yet.
Yeah, let me do it. Don't you trust me?
No.
Serious? I drove things that were $1 million vehicles and you don't even trust me in your Skyline.
This is $1 million vehicle.
Oh, we're going down here.
How nice is that now?
Yes, go down here.
Much nice, good fun.
For some reason, I'm always scared your brakes are gonna fail.
That's what you got this for, man. Mate, if the brakes fail, we can always go sideways, alright? Wow. That's impressive. Seeing what can happen when all your intercooler pipes are done up tightly.
Yes.
I screwed up big time. So what do you reckon?
I like.
Bit nicer?
I approve. Jeez, this grass.
Ready.
Good.
Look how happy Sarah's gonna be about that. Boy, says dog. Sup? Did it sound good?
She just hates anything cars.
Ready, film it.